cheat code. In the welterweight division, that's not a boxer. That's a glitch in the system. Long limbs like Stretch Armstrong, power like Zeus on fight night, and knockout highlights that
claims to have sparred with Hearns while Hearns was preparing for the Leonard fight. Said he was unimpressed with his power. Hearns, on the other hand, doesn't remember that at all.
He wasn't a former sparring partner of mine, which we supposed to have been working together.
Undefeated and ultimately Jeff McCracken, a fringe contender with little hype but an abundance of talent.
2 times he won the World Military Games, and twice he was All-Marine.
Will the hitman be able to pick off his next target like the professional Leon? Let's get into it.
Fight Sugar Ray Leonard and Duran, then fight Tommy Hearns. Tommy Hearns back then, 6'1", 6'2".
Tommy Hearns, he was a bad motherfucker, dude. And then bang, he would hit you with that right hand.
From the moment he starched Pepino Cuevas in just 5 minutes to win the WBA belt, it was clear. This dude wasn't just special, he was something boxing had never seen.
Pepino's trainer immediately, no hesitation, threw the white towel in the ring. Immediately. That's how devastating that right hand was.
Emmanuel Stewart saw it early. The fans felt it immediately. But oddly enough, what made Tommy great was losing.
14th round knockout victory for Sugar Ray Leonard.
Leonard lost an eye, Hearns lost his consciousness, but they both gained immortality.
That night revealed the one crack in his armor, stamina. The hitman could punch through walls, but over 14, 15 rounds, he started to fade.
I felt I let myself down as well as my fans. That was a fight that I definitely had won. I had it in the bag already, and just let it slip away.
But now he had something real to work on, because even superheroes need to learn their limits. Ali had Frazier, Tyson had Douglas. Still, Hearns gassed out better than most guys fight fresh. Even when tired, he could end your night with one shot. Did Jeff McCracken on deck, Tommy had a point to prove.
Because everybody talked about how devastating his punching power was, but I was kind of surprised. To me, he didn't really have that much power. He didn't hit that hard for a middleweight. For a welterweight, he probably did, but not for a middleweight.
Jeff McCracken's story is as publicized as his many fights, which is not at all. With little to make of his story or personality, the hype for Tommy's fight was a slow build. Still, as the bout got closer, drama began to creep in as Jeff McCracken let the world in on a little secret, claiming he had sparred Hearns in the lead up to his fight with Sugar Ray Leonard, and that his power was not all it was cracked up to be.
I know he knows, so I don't know why he's saying that. I know he can't be that punch drunk that he doesn't remember a year ago, but maybe he is if he doesn't remember.
But all these he said, she said tales would soon be put to rest as the bout fast approached like Tommy's chopping right hand.
If I win this fight, which I plan to do, it just opens the door for a lot bigger things than this.
The big night arrived on July 25th, 1982, nearly 2 years since Hearns had lost his oath. And now it was time to see if this was the beginning of something beautiful for Thomas Hearns, or if we were now ultimately nearing a premature end to a fighter expected to be an all-time great, with Jeff the Mac Attack Kraken being the unexpected final boss of middleweight boxing all along.
10-10 even rounds. 3 knockdowns in any one round would stop the fight. This is round 1. Thomas Hearns in white. Likes to think that he fights that kind of style. He wants to bore in, get to the body, knows he has to get inside. He'll take a few to get there if he has to. And there's the combination. First solid one scored by Hearns, the left and the right. Thomas Hearns going much more blood over the face of McCracken. Hearns trying to knock him down. McCracken just determined to stay up. McCracken receiving some more attention on those cuts between rounds. This is number 7. He just hasn't been busy enough there. He tried that right hand lead and he landed it.
The right hand seems to have dazed Tommy.
Left hook landed for McCracken.
Well, McCracken's starting to pick up the pace a little bit more, and he's starting to throw more body shots now.
Left to the body, left to the head, and Hearns countered back with the right hand. Really under 30 seconds to go round 7.
As round 8 begins, Jeff Cracken's legs seem weary. His face seems fatigued by the casualties of this irreparable war. and before long, crumbles under the unrelenting viciousness of Tommy Hearns' inescapable power punches, losing his footing more and more with each step, and eventually shattering against the ropes, hoping to lose the bout on his feet at least.
He's wobbled again on a combination from Hearns. Legs starting to go under McCracken. He's ready now, Tim. Back again. Can't go much further. Hearns sensing it, banging to the body. The referee watching it, saying that's it. He can do no more. And a standing ovation from the partisan.
Hearns accepted his 8-round victory with his usual grace and decorum, and soon confessed he was setting his sights on another world title in this foreign weight class.
Well, I think I'm going to take another tune-up fight, and after this next tune-up fight, maybe I'll go for it. I'll go for the championship next. I hope it'll be Benitez.
Injuries by TKO at 126 in round 10 of 12.
Fast, we might have expected. Boxing a little bit more. There's a good right hand. Right hand.
Beat to win this title. Staggered by the right hand.
Chopping right hand by Hearns. Good up again, the right hand. Thomas got hurt with that, countered by and dominated, and there's a right hand. Andres Gutsy says he wants to continue. Body shot.
So that count was about 5 seconds late. There's the third knockdown, and I think no 3 knockdown rule.
Herrera should stop those fights.
This is absolutely brutal.
Andres is just being held up by his guts and his pride, his determination, but he's taking unnecessary punishment. Tommy cannot line him up to hit him with the finishing punch.
That is the 4th knockdown of the round.
Is saying that was not a knockdown.
That's unbelievable.
That is just total incompetency. A fighter went down from a punch.
This is a grossly incompetent job of refereeing by Isaac Herrera of Panama. See the clock, 30 seconds to go in round 6. Oh, this is brutal.
Just Andres unable to stand up.
Initially by referee Isaac Herrera, who made a highly questionable decision in allowing the fight to go on. Now Hearns attempts to finish.
Thomas.
9 of 12 scheduled. Andres defenseless against Hearns' right hand. Well, in gambler's parlance, it's been anything but a push. Here we go again.
And again, that's just exhaustion. There's no punch. He's looking for a count. Right. Herrera is calling that a knockdown.
6th, 1993, Hearns beat Andrew Maynard by TKO at 2:34 in round 1 of 10.
Round stoppage by Marcus. Scheduled for 10. Hearns now a cruiserweight. He was the first welterweight to win a light heavyweight title when he stopped Dennis Andres at 87, and now here he is at 180 pounds.
And there's no jiggle. There's never been any jiggle on this man, even when he was a welterweight. He's always been thin, and he wears it well. Hearns is just trying to establish the reins, to get the jab out there, and then drop that right hand on Maynard.
Hearns landing a right hand.
He's hurt already, Bruce.
Hearns with the big right hand, and Smiling Drew goes backwards. Hearns has had a couple of operations on that hand. Is just showing some fierce power with the right hand again. That's what he's been known for years.
Maynard is just not in this fight. He has nothing to keep Hearns off him.
The hitman is just down here in the first. Missing wildly, though. Hearns has 29 knockouts in his career inside of 5 rounds. 29 of 40. He does work quick when he's on.
He's already wobbled this guy twice. It's funny, Maynard landed an overhand right and nothing happened to Thomas Hearns. Hearns usually wobbles when he gets hit.
And that is a slip. Hearns, which forced it. Still a minute 20 to go in round 1. Hearns has already had his opponent Maynard in trouble. Hearns landing upstairs and downstairs. Smiling Drew Maynard is just leaning. Where is his head?
He's not smiling anymore, Bruce.
Hearns chasing Maynard again. looks pretty good for a guy who had reconstructive surgery over the last 15 months. A couple of times. Maynard goes tumbling. Hitman to the neutral corner. First knockdown.
Drew has that look that he doesn't want to continue. He doesn't want to be here anymore.
Thomas Hearns vs. Stan Ward. On January 29, 1994, Hearns beat Dan Ward by TKO at 209 in round 1 of 12 and won vacant 10 ABF Cruiserweight title.
This is round 1. The difference in size immediately apparent. Ward, very small, and then this magnificent structure. Hearns, who looks like, if you dreamt what a fighter would look like, it would look like Tommy Hearns, face and body.
Tommy's got the height, he's got the reach, he's got a terrific body, especially one that shifts weight, uses leverage with all the fights he has, especially when he has a height on someone. And I don't suspect that this fight is going to go too long before Ward gets his chin tested.
Tommy Hearns back wearing the Kronk colors. Funny story.
Watch ahead, Ward. Watch ahead.
At the press conference, Dan Ward got up and said, I want to thank Don King, but I'm upset about one thing. Tommy Hearns talks about the fight, but never mentions my name. Tommy barked out, what is your name? He honestly did not know Ward's name. Well, after that many fights, it's understandable. Here's Dan Ward opening up a little bit.
Well, Ward's trying to get his attention, so he may not forget his name, but we'll see. Tommy's a ring-wise, experienced guy, but he's going to brush those punches off. He's going to wait, but he's going to attack. And when he gets offensive in his mind, you watch out.
Hearns has won so many titles. I asked him, you ever lose track of the titles you've won? He said, not really, but I lose track of the fighters I've fought. Since 1977, when a tall, skinny kid first turned pro, Tommy Hearns.
Let me tell you, before that he was an amateur. He was considered a magnificent boxer, not a puncher particularly. And that's what he brought to the pros. Magnificent boxing and added punching. Look at that punching to the body.
Ward's in a little bit of trouble now, too. He got hurt. He got rocked by an inside shot. There's that right hand.
Thunderous right hand by Tommy Hearns, looking to air it out and end this thing early.
Tommy taking his time like the true pro he is, castigating the body, just waiting for that headshot to be open. There it is.
And down goes Ward.
1984, defending WBC and the ring light middleweight titles. Hearns beat Fred Hutchings by TKO at 256 in round 3 of 15.
And Tommy's very, very relaxed in this. Hearns was going to stop Hutchings. He would do it early. There's a solid left landed by the champion. But that if Hutchings got by the first 2 or 3 rounds, this could be a very interesting fight, but he's wobbled already. Hearns is after him, and he's got him in trouble. Hutchings trying to survive. Pretty much a target for Hearns. There's a solid left hook landed by the champion. Wide open. Hearns' height is bothering Hutchings. Big mouthpiece comes out on a big right hand. Hutchings in difficulty again.
Hutchings does not have the experience. He's not been in this caliber of fight.
Right hand, and down he goes.
Back and straighten him out. Tommy has to get him out of there. He's got 20 seconds to do it.
Hearns pounding away.
And with the mouthpiece out, his lip is cut now, Tim. He's in bad shape.
Tommy at this point is going to kick his shots.
Big left hook.
Left hook wobble. The challenger Hutchings again. Cook, and he's been unable to get near the champion. There's a right hand landed by Hearns. Hutchings punching back. Under a minute to go in round 2. Oh, and another big right hand. And another one by Hearns. Hutchings in difficulty again.
What's doing the most? What has done?
He keeps reaching in. He keeps leading.
Hearns having some fun in there now, and he hurt him with another right hand lead that time. Being stunned, and now one of the handlers up on the corner looked like he was trying to stop the fight from the Hutchings corner. There's a right hand by Hearns, and a combination. Hutchings won't go down. A handler stepping into the ring from the Hutchings corner, trying to get the referee to stop the fight.
Defending WBA welterweight title, Hearns beat Luis Primera by knockout at 201 in round 6 of 15.
A little bit more clowning by Tommy Hearns, and he whips home that hard right hand, but he misses the follow-up punches and then lands 2 more right hands. Hearns a little over-anxious. 1 minute to go in the round. He gets so mad at getting knocked down. A beautiful counter punch by Hearns. Must have heard. He was moving. It was hurt again, Primero was.
He's already disproved them, so let's see how far he can go.
Hearns missing the follow-up shot, however, making Hearns back up. Hearns is fighting savagely, and there goes Primero down.
He's taking some tremendous body shots right now. Tommy Hearns is really digging. That body shot did it.
And this may be it. He went down from a body shot. 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, the referee is stopping it. Hold it, fellas. Hold it.
In his very next fight against the defensive wizard, Wilfred Benitez. The super middleweight division against the hard-hitting James Kinchin. And of course, the light heavyweight division against the incredibly gifted Virgil Hill. In light of all these achievements, along with an incredible win over Roberto Duran, a draw with Ray Leonard that most believe he won, and arguably the greatest boxing match of all time against marvelous Marvin Hagler, Thomas Hearns became the first ever 5-weight world champion, cementing himself as an unforgettable all-time great of boxing indefinitely.
My place in history, I leave it up to the people that can call the shot. Well, wherever they place me, I'm be happy. I'll be satisfied because they don't have to place me at all.